North Korea has become an active ally of dictator Putin in his aggressive war in Ukraine. Recently, the North Korean military has been actively involved in this war. Dictator Kim Jong-un, who has entered into a military alliance with Putin, has become a direct participant in this bloody war. Pyongyang's soldiers have become the same occupiers on Ukrainian soil as the Russian military. Ukrainian defenders now have to fight not only against the Kremlin army, but also against North Korean troops. Today, I'm going to show you some really fierce battles as the Ukrainian military destroyed Russian and North Korean invaders on their own soil, caught on camera this week. I'm Hustler. Let's get started. The Ukrainian village of Velika Novosilka, the Russian military tried to break through the Ukrainian defense with heavy armored vehicles. Scout drone detects the best targets and transmits coordinates. The Ukrainian military began to meet the invaders with FPV kamikaze drones. Accurate hits by kamikaze drones immobilize infantry fighting vehicles, and Russian assault groups are forced to abandon their armored vehicles and flee to the forest. Armored vehicles that can still be used and on which the occupiers tried to escape are being destroyed by kamikaze drone operators. After the destruction of the abandoned equipment, the Ukrainian military began to attack the Russian occupiers, who were moving in infantry fighting vehicles. Russian occupants tried to escape from Ukrainian drones, even on already burning armored personnel carriers. All Russian armored vehicles were attacked and destroyed by Ukrainian kamikaze drones. After the Russian equipment burned down, Ukrainians began to hunt for Russians hiding in the forest. To do this, they raised several drones with rifles and attacked the Russians, as well as used FPV drones. The Russian offensive was successfully stopped. Russian armored vehicles and occupants were destroyed. The job was done perfectly. And this is the Kursk region. Here, Ukrainian infantry engaged a Russian assault group. As it turned out after the battle, there were mercenaries from North Korea among the Russian soldiers. They wore the following patches with Kim Jong-un on them. I can't show you the full video of the battle according to YouTube rules, but after successfully repelling the attack, Ukrainian soldiers found the following patches with Kim Jong-un on them, which were on the Russian military. Also, in the Kursk region, a Ukrainian kamikaze drone operator flies directly into the hatch of a tank and blows it up. The powerful explosion causes the tank to catch fire and burn. Ukrainian kamikaze drone operator spots one Russian soldier and another Russian soldier who was hiding in the grass. Ukrainian assault group Azov engages in battle with Russian occupiers. Information was received that the Russian military is hiding in this sector. Azov militants cautiously start combing the entire territory. While the military conducts the assault on the ground, Ukrainian drone operators conduct aerial reconnaissance to quickly coordinate the assault team in case a new danger is detected. Here, a Ukrainian stormtrooper warns the Russians inside the building to surrender, otherwise bombs will be dropped on them from a Ukrainian Baba Yaga drone. After this, Ukrainian soldiers throw a grenade into the ventilation shaft leading to the cellar. The Ukrainian military offers the Russians to surrender, but the Russian military refuse, and only one agrees. The Russian, who surrendered voluntarily, was given first aid. Here, a Russian soldier complains that he is bleeding a lot. The Ukrainian soldier replies that this is not true, and he is not that wounded. If he was bleeding so much, there would be a puddle under him. Then it becomes clear that the Russian soldier was born in 2001. The Ukrainian soldier took him to his place of deployment, where he received first aid. But the assault on the sector in which the Russian military were located did not end there. The Ukrainian military began to eliminate the occupiers. Some Russians began to surrender voluntarily. Azov soldiers began clearing the area of Russian occupants. 4 Russian soldiers were captured, while the rest refused to surrender. I will leave the link to the full video below. The mission to clear the sector was successful. Here, Ukrainian intelligence spots Russian assault groups on motorcycles. The Russians do not yet suspect that they are being hunted by a Ukrainian FPV drone pilot. Having chosen a target, the drone operator delivers a precise strike, after which the motorcycles simply burn up. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest developments. This video was prepared by Hustler. See you soon.